Welcome to the Fuller Homestead. We're a family of 4 who left the city life behind to pursue a calling on our hearts to raise and grow what we eat while cultivating a life that is intentional, meaningful, and connected to God. I'm Andrea, a homesteading, homeschooling mama of 2. Come join me as I take you into a glimpse of our daily life here on our 40-acre homestead in North Florida. This is an unconventional video, but this morning I had an aha moment where everything kind of clicked, and I thought to myself, if I don't video this in this organic moment, then I'm going to forget about it, and it won't be written down as like a timestamp, and it's a pretty important one, so I wanted to share with you guys. So last week, Matt was out of town for work, and I walked outside to get my son's water he had left in the side-by-side while he was helping me with the evening feedings with all the animals. And I walk outside and I see our beloved puppy cat, Ford. He is the best cat ever. I wish everyone could have a cat like Ford. He's like a watchdog cat. He's amazing. Anyway, he was lying next to a huge snake. It was curled up in striking position, and I immediately thought, oh my gosh, he's going to die. So I freaked out. Immediately went into panic mode. But a little backstory. 2 weeks before, Matt was working in our woods, and he encountered a really massive diamondback rattlesnake. He called me immediately and requested that I bring the shotgun to him. And he did the only thing that we can really do when we have an animal like that we know could easily kill a cow with one strike, or a dog, or even worse, really do some serious damage to one of my kids or one of us. So with that memory kind of burned in my mind, because it wasn't so long ago, It was only natural that just complete panic took over me as I saw Ford laying next to this massive snake. And so, of course, I went straight into action. I called Matt, hysterical, as he wasn't home. He calmed me down, and he got me to get Ford out of danger, which is like way easier said than done if you've ever tried to call a cat or have a cat come to you. Cats don't care, and they're not in the business of pleasing people. After I got Ford out of the way, Matt said, okay, babe, you need to go get the shotgun and handle the situation. I was worried that if I ran into our bedroom to get the shotgun, that the snake would leave and I wouldn't know where it was. And then, oh my gosh, I was so close to the house. I would be terrified. I would literally be worried every time my kids went outside, knowing that a venomous snake of that stature was hanging out very closely to our house. So I grabbed the pistol that I carry with me when I'm on the property. I put my phone on speaker on the ground beside me. Excuse me. And I took aim. I told myself, you've got this, Andrea. You know how to shoot. You're a great shot. Now take a breath, aim, and get it done. I shot, and I missed. It hit the ground right behind the snake. I steadied myself, aimed, and shot again. And I missed again. I was angry at missing. I was so annoyed at myself. Matt was on speaker, and he was like, babe, go get the shotgun. It's a really hard shot with a pistol. You're far away. It's a small target. So I had Noah stand right outside the door, very far away from danger, like as far as he could be, to keep an eye on the snake while I ran inside and grabbed the shotgun. I came back out, put Matt back down on the ground. I cranked the barrel, aimed, took a breath, and shot. I missed. I missed a total of 6 shots before I completed the assignment I had set out to do. And at the end of the fourth or fifth shot, I was so angry at myself for not being able to hit my target that I had tears running down my cheeks. And in that moment, all I could feel was failure. All the self-doubt crept in, and I started thinking, how could you even protect your livestock, yourself, or even worse, your kids if you needed to? Andrea, you're not good at this. Satan dug in when I was vulnerable and twisted lies into my mind. Matt was my encourager, like always. He told me how proud of me he was and how well I did considering. I've been sitting on that moment for a week now, just processing it in my heart and my mind, talking to God about it and listening to what he has to say. Fast forward to this morning. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm not feeling well, and I haven't been for quite a few days. I'm not sure if it's allergies or if I'm just fighting something, but either way, it has me not fully functioning. And after multiple intense storms this past week, one resulting in a 2-day power outage, we are finally feeling back to normal around here. This morning I was in the kitchen and I was about to start making butter when the lights flickered and the power went out once again. This time on a clear, sunny, and hot morning. Once again, Matt is gone for work, so I called him and let him know what's going on and tell him that I got the generator up and running since there was no estimation on restoration, and we have baby guineas and turkeys actively hatching out in one of our incubators. He sends me this note back. Good job, sugar. You are such a cute homestead mama. I hope you feel better. I love you. He's always so good to me, even when I don't always deserve it. His note triggered something in me. It dawned on me that 2.5 years ago, if I felt like this, I would probably be curled up in my bed or couch while my kids played in the pool or binged cartoons and binged junk food. And today, I'm out here milking cows, flipping generators on and off, helping baby guineas hatch out of their shrink-wrap shells, baking fresh sourdough for breakfast, mopping cow poop off of my kitchen floor from muck boots that tracked it in while running a fever and constantly blowing a snotty nose. You see, I remember years ago always feeling trapped in the city. I remember thinking, there has to be more than this. There has to be a greater purpose, a higher calling, a life more soul-filling, more God-honoring. I was done keeping up with the Joneses, done always running to and from, acquiring more stuff, and going to bed every night restless. This morning it hit me right in the heart. God answered my longing in a way I never even knew was possible. He took my restlessness and gave me peace, a peace that only comes after laboring all day on his land. The feeling that work you're doing, the seeds you're sowing, both figuratively and literally, are worth it and worthy of his praise. He took away all distractions. He broke us free of so many chains and gave us a life that is slow, steady, grounding, and honoring to him. My soul can't help but sing praises, even in the middle of feeling sick. Our kids get to run free, and they get to learn how to grow food from a seed, watch the beauty of new life time and time again, and grow a deep respect for the lives that are sacrificed in order to sustain our nutrition. This life is hard. It's not without stress, and definitely not without moments of brokenheartedness. But it is so pure, so raw, so organic, and so incredibly fulfilling. Blessed. Blessed through the snot. Blessed through the missing shots. Blessed through the storms. Blessed. That's what we are, to experience this beauty God has brought us.